Om Shanti. Good morning, all of you, and welcome to another episode of ReConnect to your inner net. Today, we are going to talk about little joys of life. Last week, also, we were talking about happiness, making happiness decision. Taking forward the topic of happiness and joy, when we talk about little joys of life, Uh, there are few important words itself there in our topic. And most important is life. Well, how my life is going on. Previous 1 year, we are going through a pandemic and we are crossing through a hard time previous 1 year. Well, this hard time has given us many nice gifts also. And under these gifts, there are many learnings. There are many aspects of our life which we can see in this previous some in 1 year of time. Out of this, have we somewhere lost our happiness in our daily life? Taking that little joys of life, how my life began. Well, we don't remember when I took birth, how did I look like? But I do remember what I think when I get up early in the morning. There may be different ways of getting up. Well, I get up in the morning, congratulations to myself that wow, there is another morning, another day to perform, to show my caliber, to live, to enjoy the sunlight, to enjoy my life. Well, there could be some other way of living also that I could think, well, oh, another day. Okay, I have my plans for this day. I'll do like this, I'll do like this, I'll do like this. And this is how I'm going to cross my day today. And there could be some even worse method to start our day. Oh my God, another day. I don't want to start right now. Let me sleep 10 more minutes. And then I drag myself to that day. Little joys of life. Then I fragment my life in little segments. And each segment is one single day I live. I want a happy life. I want my whole life should go according to me. I want my whole life support me. I want my whole life to give me a joy of living. But to go into that whole life segment, I need to go through one day. Let me start my happiness for one day and little it's happiness. Well, there is a twist in the topic. Before we talk about little joys, I really want to discuss a little bit about little pains of daily life. Think about those time when you were very young, very young, school, maybe even the primary school, and then maybe college or so. That time also we were having our type of tension that time, and under that tension, under those pressures, we were having some pain that time also. What are little pains of life? Every day life gives me some pain, or or I'm just saying two aspects of one statement, and you have to think how the statement change, how the meaning changes. Life is giving me pain daily, or or I am receiving pain from life daily. What am I doing daily? Life is giving, whatever life is giving, I am receiving, or not? If I'm receiving all the pain, what life is giving to me, am I able to receive all the happiness which life is actually serving me daily? Actually, there is an imbalance between these two. Well, leaving the talk of little joys a little bit later. Little pains. What are the little pains of my life? When we were young, somebody told me something related that mm, your nose is not good, something related that your handwriting is not good, something related that uh, that you know that you sit on my bench, and then we used to take that pain inside. How dare they told me like that? They tell me like that. Well, we grow up, and now these things become very smaller to us. Now we are no more affected by those things. But still, those matters are no more working on me. That's good. But the tendency of receiving pain still working on me. I am getting even more habitual of receiving pain daily and daily. I have become more habitual of judging people based on their opinion, receiving negativity from environment, and that is why I'm taking that pain. Well, if I am taking pain, what about taking happiness or not? Okay, happiness is still in that. When I am taking pain from environment, small pains, very small pain, then why I am not able to remove that pain. I am receiving pain. Why I am not able to eliminate that a small pain, although I am saying it is small. Now, here comes one important thing: emotional. I receive pain from those parts where I am very much emotionally associated. And we think being emotional is very good. And indeed, it is. Being emotional is a good thing. But slowly, being emotional, instead of becoming sensible, we are becoming emotionally sensitive. If I want to become emotional, it's good, but becoming emotionally sensible, not emotionally sensitive. When I am emotionally sensitive, instead of receiving goodness, I receive painful moment, and actually not just receiving, I carry it, and not just carrying, I multiply it in my life. And this is how the pain, little pains becoming big pain, and they become one part of my personality. If we have to talk about little joy, we have to understand these little pains, little sorrows of daily life. Well, the time, the life, the world drama, the nature, each and every bit of this nature teaches us to flow, to let go, to leave the matter, to proceed, to conclude. But all these words we pronounce very well. Do we really work on it? Proceed, conclude, let us flow. And this is how we actually catch hold that pain and we stuck to that pain. Flow is natural, like the flowing time, like the flowing life, like flowing emotions. Change of emotion is natural. Each and every moment will change your emotion. Allow yourself to change your emotion. instead of taking hold on that pain, instead of keeping revising that pain inside. So, well, one is we receive pain from environment, little pains, and then we actually take hold of that uh, little pains in our consciousness. And then third is even worse. We increase these little pains to bigger one, and then we lose our little joys of life. How we increase this pain? We think and rethink. We do not rethink to conclude it. We rethink to judge it. We rethink to make the scene more painful, to blame it, to guilt it, and then a scenario becomes more painful. So, if you really want to explore about little joys of your life, explore about little pains also. Both the things are very parallel. These things are almost, if you have to work on cleanliness, clean cloth, then you have to work on dirt also. If you want to be clean, you have to work upon dirt. If you want to enjoy little joys, work upon little pains. Now, think for a moment. How many ways I take pain? It's not that world is giving me pain, but the thing is I am receiving pain. Now tell me how many ways I receive pains. Somebody uh didn't look at me, talk to me, I feel that pain. Good. Somebody is not uh very lovefully talking to me, I feel pain. Something which I wanted, I didn't get that. I feel pain. Even somebody didn't give a like to my status, my profile picture. I feel pain of it. How many years this profile picture is there in your life? You were existing before this profile picture also, right? And you were happy before this concept. You were happy before profile picture came in existence in your life. You were not comparing your happiness with others. Happiness is my happiness, or I am just taking happiness from others. I mean not others. I'm being happy for others, or I'm trying to be happy for myself. What's the reason behind my happiness? Is it my happiness to feel myself cool, calm, quiet, composed? Or I just want to show others that I am very happy. And that is why I am trying to be happy or showing to be happy. I just want to show others that, look, this is the newly constructed house. I am very happy in that. Because I possess BMW, I'm happy with that. Because I married this person, I'm happy with that. I want to be happy to show them that I'm better than you, and that is why I'm happier than you. Or I like this person, and that is why I'm happy to be with that person. I'm happy because this is the car of my choice. I wanted to purchase this since long, and I did. I I applaud myself. So nice of you. You did it. You achieve it. So nice. So I feel good about myself. I develop a self-respect in me, and that is why I am happy. Was the reason of my happiness exactly. And this is going to design my day every day. Little happiness, I'll not say this is very common thing, you know this better than me, and you people, everybody, even if I will tell you to take this session and you will give a good speech than me, that enjoying little things in your life, all little things are like, Enjoy the process of cooking, enjoy how you breathe, enjoy how you get up. So, all these things, this is all you know better way. But tell me one thing, you are smiling. Now, ask this question to you and answer me really, not in chat box, in your mind only, or if you want, you can mail us. You smile just to show others, or you like smiling, and that is why you smile, or you just automatically smile every now and then. What is the procedure of your smile? Do you your smile, after every smile, after every happiness, do you carry any because? Then your happiness is dependent. I am happy because because. So do I am giving reason that I am happy because of this, or I'm just happy. I'm just happy. I need not to give a because reason for that. If I am giving reason of my happiness, thanks for this slide, then I will always search for a reason to smile. If my smile is self generated, and then it is contagious, and then you will get reason to spread smiles. Prajapita Brahma Baba, the founder father of organization, he used to say, at this moment every person in world has become a beggar of happiness. So one beggar cannot help another beggar. Everybody is beggar of happiness, more or less, this way or that way. So what do you think about your happiness? Joy. Joy is a sense of happiness inside. Now, here I want to give an important spiritual concept which we all need to understand. There is a difference between happiness, the sense of joy, and pleasure. Pleasure is a type of sensual joy, something which is dependent on your sense organs, something which is dependent on positions, something which is dependent with my this physical identity, this identity. The sensual joy will be always related with Ruchi, the personality. Apart from that, the joy of happiness, the core joy, the internal happiness, the virtue will be associated with my internal contentment, that sense of fullness. Here it is nicely written, hand full, but soul empty. There are many people in this world we have seen. They have got all possessions, all, everything. They are full with their, you know, full with all kind of comforts in their house. They have a good, healthy body. They have a good, many people around to serve them, but still they're not able to feel that happiness. Why? What happened? Something what which we discussed in previous episode. Number one, lacking that sense of trust behind, not able to trust anybody. So hand is full, but soul is empty. There is a fear inside. Somebody will somebody will mistrust me. Somebody will cheat me somewhere. Somebody will take away my possessions. Or there is a fear threat of life because of your possessions. So Hand is full is not the only connectivity to your, to your little joys or maybe happiness in long term, but the soulfulness has a direct connection with happiness. What do you mean by soulfulness? What do you mean by full inside? Um, do you understand that sense of feeling when you try hard to cook something and you completed it? The sense of the sense of fulfilling others' expectation with your hard work, and then you get a appropriate reward according to your labor. The sense of giving something, being generous to somebody, and then they are smiling at you. If you give something, you donate something, and they smile at you, they look at you with a very good smile. That moment, how do you feel inside? You help somebody, and then they give you a heartful thanks. Or maybe if it is Bharat, India, there is a very good culture. If they are senior than you or so, if you help somebody, they will simply make this thing. They'll simply make this like, okay. How do you feel? That sense of feeling that moment, that is happiness. That is happiness. How can I find there's a small happiness in my daily routine? How can I get it? Number one, I need to help myself with self respect. I live for myself. I am living, so I am happy that I got this life. Sense of self respect says, I appreciate my qualities. It is 100% different than ego. It is not ego. I appreciate my qualities with which I try to dwell my life. Those quality which make you different, those quality you are proud of for yourself. There could be something, there could be you talk a little harsh, you are a panic person, all is okay. But maybe you're very honest and you know this and you feel this. So, the first, having self respect with my speciality. Speciality doesn't mean skill. I'm not saying skill. I'm talking about values, virtues inside. So, think about generate self respect based on your values. Skills will follow it. So, number one, having self respect about my values. Number two, I am doing my duties wholeheartedly. Wholeheartedly. When I perform my duties, I am not making a favor for someone else. This is my duty, and that is why I'm doing it. So I'm doing my duties wholeheartedly. Now, here, this is the magic word wholehearted. We do our duties black hearted or half hearted. And then we actually, what we need to receive from our duties, we're not able to receiving against it. So think about, am I receiving? Same. Am I am I actually getting that? I am doing my duty wholeheartedly. This generate a confidence inside. When the matter comes for confidence, I just want to say, you know, your goodness gives you a confidence. No matter how your senior or junior is doing right or wrong, I need not to copy them. I need not to correct them either. But I need not to, I'm not bound to copy them. No. Yes, what will happen if I will not take it, if I will not being carry forward in their mode, which I don't like, what will happen? They will comment on me. They will say that you are more honest, you are going saint, or you are going, they will comment on me, they will tease me. That's fine. Your conscious is not biting you. What do you think? Which is easy to tolerate? Others' comments or your internal consciousness comment? Which is easier? Others, that peer pressure is easier to handle, or your internal conscious biting is easier to handle? Peer pressure is easy to handle. That conscious which bite inside, it is so painful. It's so painful. It will carry lifelong. Now, enjoying the little joys of life says, I being happy inside and I nourish every moment of my life, every work of my life with my happiness into it. Usually, people think little joys of life means you enjoy what you are doing. You enjoy listening to the session. You enjoy doing cooking. You enjoy walking, cycling, job, talking, connection, anything. No, I will say you have a sense of happiness inside that has a spiritual aspects, which I will take little later. You have full your happiness inside. You nourish every work of your life with your happiness, and then make it joyful. Make it so joyful that other people enjoy it. That other people, my happiness is for my joy, so that other people can enjoy this happiness. Now, how this can happen? I want to be full of, I want to be full of happiness. And then I pour my happiness in all little work which I'm doing. And then all my colleagues, all my family members, all my mates, they are able to enjoy it. How to do this? For this, I have to cook my own happiness recipe inside. What's this happiness recipe? I used this example earlier. I would like to use it number of times further. You know, like your kitchen in your house. We also carry a kitchen here. Here. In this kitchen, we have different type of bottles. These bottles are like peace, love, honesty, truth, cooperation, all these things. And then there are some bitter bottles also. You know, all flavors are here. So there are some salty, some sour, some bitter bottles also available. Maybe like jealousy, hatred. Like in the kitchen in my house. I hope you all see your kitchen in your house and you work into that. We have a cupboard, and in that cupboard, we have bottles, boxes. And in those bottles, we keep our ingredients full. Well, in those, what you did, you resettled all your kitchen today. You neat it, you cleaned it, and you arranged the bottle in a very proper order, maybe size wise. But what will happen within a day or two? Your kitchen is again getting messed up. Why messed up? Because the bottle which we take from there, we do not reinstall it back to the same position. What we do, we take the bottle from the back line and we reinstall in the front line. Slowly, everyday cooking, My cupboard come to in such a scenario that those bottles which I use daily in my recipe, those bottles come into the front line, and other bottles which I don't use daily, these bottles go back. Slowly, 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 in that kitchen, in our house kitchen. I'm talking about house kitchen. So sometimes some bottles goes so back that we forget that I have this ingredient in my kitchen. And when I need it, what do you say? Go and purchase it from the supermarket downstairs only, because we don't have a patience to to actually search it. Or we say, even if it is there, it must be expired. So go and purchase the new item from supermarket. Well, this is the story of kitchen inside our house. What's the story of kitchen inside our head? In this kitchen, in the cupboard, we have bottles which are daily used. We have bottles which are Om Shanti.
जब मैं बच्ची थी तो हमेशा खुश रहती थी, लेकिन मेरी उम्र बढ़ते बढ़ते न जाने क्यों मन में
Can
उदासी सी छाने लगी।
Om Shanti. Am I audible to all of you?
Yes, Didi.
Thank you. So when we talked about the kitchen inside our head, there are many, many bottles which are working, and these bottles can be good or bad. These bottles are like peace, honesty, truth, but there are some bottles like jealousy, hatred. All there are many bottles. I cook my behavior every day in this kitchen. Now, when I cook my behavior in this kitchen, you know, my behavior is a manifestation of my inner consciousness. What I think inside, what I feel inside, this is what I am behaving outside. So if I want to be happy, I need to take care of recipe every day, what I cook inside. Now here, when we cook, maybe like one recipe, I add two spoons of peace, 1 spoon of truth, and 5 spoons of anger. So this is my general recipe. It has so happened that all these negative bottles have come in front line because we are using these bottles number of time, and these negative bottles are actually very dominant in our behavior. If I want to cook the recipe of happiness, I have to use ingredients of happiness daily. The problem is, if I want to use ingredients, I need to search for those bottles. And almost my bottles have gone so back because I have not cooked my own happiness since long. My happiness is almost dependent on others. I am happy because people making me happy. I'm happy because they are pleasing me. They are appreciating me. If they stop appreciating, I'm not happy. So if I need to cook my own recipe of happiness, I need to actually think about all the ingredients. People will remain same. People will remain as they are. I have to take goodness and I have to find ways of happiness. Now, if I want to find happiness in all the world, which is like that, the best way to be happy is appreciation and gratitude. We talk a lot about this in previous week session. If I appreciate things around me, this take ingredient of respect, ingredient of appreciation, ingredient of patience, and ingredient of peace. All together create a recipe of happiness. Well, now I will say we will take forward this conversation tomorrow again. We'll meditate for the recipe of happiness today. We'll take about these four ingredients: ingredient of peace, ingredient of appreciation, respect, and patience to actually cook my recipe of happiness. So sit relaxed. Now, keep your eyes on the screen. I'll request to share the point of light. Now, relax your body. Relax your legs. Relax your stomach. Feel your why is happiness short-lived? Well, if you ask me, happiness is not short-lived. The sense of happiness is short-lived. The reason for your happiness is always there, and your happiness is there. But what happen after some time? We leave enjoying it. So that sense we get bored of it, or I don't know, or there may be something overlapped by some other reason, and that is how my happiness goes away. Why is our happiness or joy shaken by situation or people? Well, this is the only thing which I can say, that anything which has a weak foundation will be shaken by others. So if your happiness or joy is because of others, your joy is dependent on others, dependent on others behavior, others appreciations, others certificate, then after some time, maybe if they will not give you certificate, then you will feel you will not feel that happiness. So this is how our, if we are not, we not, uh, our happiness is dependence on others opinion, or my happiness is to show others, it is not associated by my inner nature, with my inner nature, then it would be shaken. How can we maintain our happiness with a chaotic environment around? Well, this is somewhere directly related with meditation. Meditation allow you to learn the method to withdraw yourself. There is a whole energy, whole power related with power to withdraw. And the meditation help, spiritual concepts help you to know how to withdraw yourself. And when you withdraw yourself from the environment and you focus inside, if you are full inside with God's love, with your own happiness recipe, then you cannot be disturbed with the environment. Environment doesn't mean other people. Maybe like non-availability of water and you are feeling thirsty. Maybe you are feeling very heated, it's all sunny day and you have to work in sun. So there may be that type of environment also, and you are getting victim of the irritation of that environment. In that situation, what we do, we switch on the inner AC, and outside situation remains same, but inside I visualize coolness, I visualize happiness, and so I can cut my inner consciousness to what environment is giving me at this moment. So then I can actually enjoy that happiness. So this is what I think about. So this is what I think. If it is making a sense to you, it's good. If not, you can write us again. And thanks for session, listening to the session, and hope to see you tomorrow, 11:15. Om Shanti.